Hello to all of the North Node signs out there. This is Samara, and welcome to Feminist Alchemist. I'm just doing this recording one introduction for all of the signs. Just seemed easier. So, welcome. These readings are for the North Node and only the North Node. I don't focus on any other placement. One day I'll give you the whole story as to why, one day not far from now. But yeah, so if you're not sure if your North Node is in the sign that you are watching now, then do check out the link in the description box to the Feminist Alchemist website, where there is a North Node chart, and you can look up your birthday and see where the North Node was on that day. If you are not very clear on what the North Node signifies in your chart, it is not really a planet or an object. It's a mathematical point, and it signifies your soul's direction, your soul's longing for fulfillment in this lifetime, what it would like to experience. I do have a short video also linked in the description box where you can see how my guides have described the North Node to me, at least back when I first started digging into this topic. Yes, so these are general readings. Not everything is going to resonate with you. So just take what strikes a chord, and the rest you can leave to whoever else in your North Node collective needs to hear that message at this time. Feel free to like and share this video. Do also subscribe to the Feminist Alchemist channel. It helps me connect with your energy more strongly for the purpose of these readings and other readings that I do as well. What else do you need to know? So this spread that I use has been given to me by my guides, and every North Node session has a different we start off the same, but there's always one special kind of wild card, I would call it. And for this year, for this 3-month time period from the summer solstice until 3 months from the summer solstice, so from June 21st to September 21st, we are looking at what I will ask what past life information, what past lives specifically are being brought back into your conscious awareness now in order to aid your spiritual development, your ascension, your soul's expansion. So let me run down all of the different sections of this reading. They will all be time-stamped in the description box below for you to easily navigate and come back to at any point in this 3-month window if you want to review any section. So section 1 is your universal energies, so the highest vibrational energies that they're all available to you right now, but these are the ones that are showing up most prominently for you to work with for your expansion. The second set of cards I pull are for your 5D self, higher self, future self, and messages that come from that source for what energies, parts of your life you should focus on for your highest good at this time. In the 3D, or the next set of cards is the 3D reality. That's what's showing up in your physical reality as opportunities for expansion at this time. Then I pull cards asking how to bridge your 3D reality with your 5D reality. What are the strategies that you can use to help you elevate your awareness, your consciousness, and ultimately improve your life in the next 3 months. The next set of cards I pull is the wild card. Wild cards, there's always 4 of them, 4 or more. And that, as I said, this time around has to do with what is being brought up from your soul's memories in order to be integrated into your current life. This could be your past lives. It could also be past experiences in this lifetime. And then I pull your final oracles, and that is it. I will say off, just as a little disclaimer, I am using this really awesome and very direct deck for your 3D this time. It's a tarot deck that has a lot more cards. It's called, well, I'm not really doing promo of decks, so yeah. but this particular deck, every card is unique. It has like 7 death cards in it. And I have actually only used it for myself up to now. So when I use it in this reading, I will have to sometimes refer to the book to even know which cards are which. For example, there's cards in there that don't really, show up in a normal deck. But yeah, this deck, well, when I use it, it gives me some very direct answers. It's not like it's mean. It's not a mean deck, but it's definitely blunt. It's a blunt deck, but for your highest good. So with that, I will let you now enjoy your reading, and I will see you again soon. Hello, Pisces North Node. Welcome to your reading. Let's get right into your universal energies. Oh. Virgo North Node had that card too, so that's great. I think Virgo had it. No, Virgo didn't have it. Leo had it. For Pisces North Node, what's the universal overarching energies for Pisces North Node? Overarching energies for Pisces North Node. Please and thank you. Overarching energies for Pisces North Node. Okay, so got to do a little lookup here because I don't have memorized what the cards are called. All right, so we have infinite possibilities, celebration, empowerment, and then came out together, nectar of life and Om. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that besides all of the possibilities that you have to create something new from the foundations in the next 3 months, you will also have ample opportunity to celebrate all that you have created or what is coming in the next 3 months. There can be some very profound or some manifestations that took a long time to bear, some maybe even that you just thought weren't going to happen anymore. Empowerment, I feel that whatever is coming in for you in the next 3 months is going to make you feel on top of the world, like you're able to do whatever you set your mind to. And set your mind to is exactly the words that they wanted me to give. These infinite possibilities is the heart and the crown and the divine inspiration coming together, the heart and the mind, the heart and the crown chakra. And this is the nectar of life and Om together is like the sweetness and all the magic that you can find in the physical realm, but also everything that you can access through meditation. I see those 2 parts, those 2 energy streams coming together for you in the next 3 months to create whatever it is you want to create. And you just keep going around in that energy. Let's see what your future self has to say. Future self, higher self, 5D self. First card you have is freedom, and you have transition, conception, think I'm going to ignore those, or no, I'm not ignoring them. Transformation, kindness, awareness. Okay, awareness. That's that. That's that. We sure that's that? Yeah, okay. And on the bottom of the deck, you have belief, which they want me to show you. So, or do you want it there? No, I'll just show it to you. Okay, and under that was freedom again. So Pisces North Node, they want you to, your future self wants you to recognize, if you will, that you are always free to be happy with what is in front of you. Like, even you're also free not to be happy with what's in front of you and just be happy with yourself, be happy with the roof over your head, be happy with the shoes on your feet, be happy about your last meal, that you can celebrate whenever you want to celebrate. And the more you celebrate, the more things will come in that you can celebrate. You see? And there is a transition coming towards you in the next 3 months of also, I feel there's some evidence coming in for you that will make you have less anxiety about what it is you want to create. I feel that you will surrender, you'll feel more confident in surrendering your control and actively co-creating, doing what you do and knowing that the universe will do its part. Right? They want me to caution you, though, on believing too much that things are just going to happen on their own. I feel, though, Pisces North Node, an energy of you do work towards your goals. This is just a side note from them, that it doesn't mean that you should work less. It means that you should worry less. Yes. And conception, they're asking you to really think things through, to meditate on things, to make sure that your intentions are clear as well. They're cautioning you also not to have a big ego, because that will block what you want to create. Do not focus too much on the material aspects of your creations. Focus on the fulfillment and how you are of service to others as well. Yes, you can care about money and property and things like this. There is, though, this necessity for you to recognize that the sweetness of life is there regardless of what you have. What you have is a reflection what is the word you're giving me? No, what you have is your physical richness is a reflection of your spiritual richness. Yes, they say you can see examples of the opposite of that in in our human collective. A lot of philanthropic people have a lot of money and don't care about other people at all. But we are all assuming that you are here because you don't only want to have money, you also still want to have a soul, right? And a soulful life and abundance in more ways than material. Transformation is coming up for you in, I feel, your state of mind transforming. The word transition comes out in this card as well. It says the energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. There are some things that you have to let go of. Some of them are physical, but a lot of them are not. It's their way of thinking and a way of being. I do feel that you need to be more kind to yourself, but I'm getting just a strong feeling that you have to be kind, more kind to other people. What is kindness? Consideration for other people's feelings, consideration for their time, consideration for their opinion even, allowing people in. Part of your empowerment is about you being aware of everything that contributes to success, which includes your relationships. It can also include the relationship with the person who serves your coffee, So it's like, if you are hearing this and you say, but I am kind, I'm kind to this person and that person. Are you kind to strangers, right? Are you kind in your mind? Not when you're acting out to people and just, doing whatever is culturally appropriate wherever you live. Are you, when you see people on the street, are you screwing up your face at how people are dressed, how they look? Do you look down on people who have less money than you? Do you blame homeless people for being homeless? Like these type of things. You need to be, the words they gave me is, are you kind in your mind? Are you kind with your thoughts? And awareness is about choosing your reality, choosing what you create, choosing to be in empowerment and celebration. I also feel that you are to share that energy with other people. And you should be focusing your energy on positivity and creating positivity within yourself and in anything that you do. Focusing on the positive sides of life. We're on your 3D cards now. We are looking at a version of the Death card. I think that is I don't know which one it is. I'm going to look it up though. But it's a Death card and it's in reverse. Then we have the Hawk Moth. I don't know what to call this one. It says Misero, and I don't know if it's one of the special cards in this deck. So is Hawk Moth, as far as I know. And we have the Star upright. And last but not least, it feels the same either way. This one feels better. Okay, the 9 of Swords. There's the 8. Never can count how many swords are in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower in reverse. Okay. So this Death card is about sowing seeds. And in the reverse, okay, if you have been unkind in the past, that may be coming back to bear. Number 1. This is about things in the past that you have ended, cut off from, that are coming back because you're not actually fully detached from them yet. Hence the Transition card and the Freedom. I am warning you, if you have a person in your life who was abusive, or someone who you feel physically unsafe with, this person may cross your path again. That's a warning that I was told to give. So do be cautious about that. Do also be cautious of anyone that you may think may want to get back at you for some reason. We'll get advice on how to mitigate and reduce that possibility. For those of you who don't have either of those situations in your life, these are just situations that you have not fully made peace with, coming back to bear at this time in the next 3 months. We'll see how you can prepare yourself for that. But I see that happening for you as part of your transition of leaving the past in the past, and a past version of yourself in the past. The hawk moth in reverse, and this miser type of man. Okay, so yeah, so this card is just misery. Sorry to say it in that way, but yes. So in the next 3 months, you may, with all this stuff coming up from the past, you may get a little like, okay, what do I do next? Where do I go now? And it may bring up a lot of sorrow for you, which is interesting because the celebration card is here. So it's like, when is my celebration coming? But this is part of the reason that they're asking you or advising you to focus on all the places where you can be joyful is because you're going to have some non-joyful stuff to navigate. Any feelings that you left unsaid, any things that you left unfinished, it's coming for you to settle. And so you may feel tired. I also see in this misery card just like leaning on this staff here, just tired of, the day-to-day life. But look, the dog here, the puppy wants to play, and he's in so much depression, in such a sad place that he doesn't recognize that there's something to draw him out of his misery. And I feel that this will be a theme for you in the next 3 months. In the star here, do remember, I feel like you're going to have this awakening of sorts to having a much more open heart, a softening, if you will. I feel there'll be a softening of your heart, which may feel uncomfortable. Which the puppy kind of indicates the softening of the heart as well. And this is being kind to yourself, because the 9 of Swords in reverse is also indicating that there's a possibility of a lot of challenges, a lot of challenging emotions coming to the surface, a lot of anxiety, strife, guilt, grief. But there will always be a way out. There's going to be, I see for you in the next 3 months, there's going to be as much if you wanted to grieve and be miserable, you could. Put it that way. But if you want to focus on, like this is by the Om card as well, if you wanted to focus on the positives in life, you also could. But I won't, sugarcoat it for you. There will be some stuff that you just have to deal with. Let's see how to navigate the 3D and the 5D. We have waterfall, effortless. How to bridge the 3D and the 5D for Pisces North Node, please. We have fog, veiled, Fire, passion, and one more, please, for Pisces North Node. Ocean, ebb and flow. So you got two cards that talk about flow. Water, air, fire, water. Okay, so waterfall, effortless. You're being advised to move through all of these situationships, relationships, whatever is coming to the surface to be, come to a closure once and for all. That to move through them with ease, as in, forget about being right at this point. At this point, this is all just about house cleaning, right? It really is. It's about clearing your field. Apologize where you need to apologize. And leave conflict if it doesn't serve your desired outcome. And your desired outcome should really just be one of inner peace, right? And there's going to be some of those where you guys are just not going to ever see eye to eye. You're not going to agree on what happened and who was right and who was wrong or whatever. So it's going to come down to you saying, you have your point of view, I have mine, and let's agree to disagree, and I wish you all the best in life. Bye. Done. You don't need to engage anymore. So if you were someone, they want me to give this message, if you were someone who needed to be right at all costs, that is a transition that you have to undertake now. And understand that you have the freedom to be right in your own mind and no one else prove it to you, right? And not need that validated by anyone. And you have the freedom to just, walk away and not really be invested in whether or not that person believes you're right. Fog, veiled. I feel here that you are being called to understand your own motivations more. What part do you play in this conflict or in conflicts that you have? What part do you play? It's funny how this reading started off so celebratory and empowerment and gold everywhere, and now it's just like... But this is the nitty-gritty. This is exactly what is preventing you from having more gold, right? Because look, even behind the fog is the sun, right? There's this, it's like behind these murky intentions, these intentions that don't serve your highest purpose and your highest good, like being right, having people see you a certain way, having your ego padded, this is all not serving your highest good. And it's also not, it can bring you a certain level of abundance, but it'll only take you so far. That's what they want you to know. So understanding your intentions is going to be very important, and understanding who you are beneath everything that you wear as your personality is also important. With fire, passion. This is what you're trying to find behind the fog. This is the star. This is that really drives you. What really drives you is what they want to know. I feel that a lot of you in this group have constructed a very nice life for yourself, a very nice image for yourself, but how deeply authentic that is the question that the universe is putting to you at this time, and the guides who are guiding this reading. They are putting to you like what really lights your fire, what really gets you going, what really gets you up in the morning, because I feel a lot of you have good public opinion, and that public opinion allows you to have a good opinion of yourself, but it's not the full force of you. It's not the full. There's a lot more of you to be had, right? To be brought into this ocean, the ebb and flow, right? To be brought into your life. Your life wants to expand. It wants to expand beyond what you have built, and also what you have built in your mind for it. And the way that you can do that is to acknowledge everything that you have built up to now, and not see the challenges that come up in the next 3 months as blockages to your abundance, but rather what you need to expand. Because what you need to expand is hidden behind the fog, right? And these people and situations that are coming back to bring you some misery is to help you see what is still stagnant and needs to move. Okay, let's see what is coming up from your past life and past experiences in this lifetime. Past life and past experiences in this lifetime. So we have the 8 of Embers, the 2 of Birds, Two of Trees. Oh, I'm not taking all of those. Which one do you want? No, none of it. Okay, that was a slip. That was a slip. Drop my cards. Okay. Three of Lotuses. Interesting. And no, okay. One fell on my chest as well, so just asking if they want that one too. Okay, past life. Ooh. The 8 of Embers is showing me a past life where your direction was guided by, like, you didn't have a lot of say over where your life went. And this could have been because of your station in life. Like, you may have been in, this could be a lifetime where it's a very patriarchal society, and women, girls were, told who to marry, told what to do. I mean, it happens today too, but this particular life, you really had no control over the direction of your life. And this could also be because of external factors like war may have caused your life to move a certain direction just because you had to move to safety, for example. Or you were sold into slavery. Prisoner of war also comes to mind there. So what does this mean? Why is this coming up? This is something that needs to be healed for you to understand that you don't have to trap yourself in external circumstances. You're actually a very empowered being. Infinite possibilities are available to you. And a lot of the times when we believe that there are expectations is because we've also accepted other people's expectations for whatever reason. Safety, for understanding ourselves within a certain construct. It could be a psychological safety, could be physical safety, emotional safety, but it's safety nonetheless. It's just something that we don't feel to rail against. This is coming up so that you understand that you actually have a lot of say in what is created in your life. And this is also like a healing. It's a healing moment for your soul as well. It's something that can be integrated and healed. The 2 of Birds This is a lifestyle where you did a lot of work, a lot of physical work, but you also celebrated at the end of work. So, but work was necessary for survival. This is like you see in this landscape, they seem to be natives of some sort, indigenous peoples living in harmony with the land, working the land, whatever, for their food. What's the word I'm looking for? Their home, and so on and so forth. Shelter, that's what I was looking for. Food, shelter. So this may be a life where you worked very hard and oftentimes did not have the choice to rest or relax or celebrate. There were celebrations for sure, but it was a very hard working lifetime. Very hard working lifetime. This is coming up now also, as it's like you have these two lifestyles, these two lives are about celebration or freedom. Freedom to create, freedom to enjoy. Some of you also, this is about looking at, you've gone through a phase of your life where you had to work very, 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 very hard, very hard. A very arduous time. Some of you working multiple jobs to get where you wanted to go, or going to school full time and working full time, or managing kids and school. Like some of you, there was a big something that you had to work through, and they want you to be able to celebrate what you have accomplished as well. They want, even though there's going to be some challenges in the next 3 months, do not forget to celebrate yourself and to celebrate all that you have managed up to now. Yet another two, you have the Two of Trees. This is Two of Pentacles, or Two of Earth. Another sun coming out from behind the clouds. And this card is very much about balancing time, giving and receiving. I won't say giving and receiving so much, but it could also be two opportunities. But for me, I feel this was a lifetime where you really made the most out of what you had available, and you always felt like you had options. You always felt like even if you had a mango tree and a pineapple tree. Pineapples grow on trees? I don't even know. But yeah. Let's say you had mangoes and pineapples, right? You still felt very rich because you had mangoes and pineapples. You never felt like, why don't I have watermelons, right? It was a very interesting lifestyle in terms of being able to balance work and play, and being able to value everything you had, even if, like, having few options made you able to enjoy those options even more, interestingly enough, right? Perhaps, it was probably where you couldn't see what other people had, so you never felt jealous about what other people could have. But I do feel an energy of a trading community. So you may have gone out with your mangoes to get pineapples from someone else, or to get fabric, or, and I feel that this is coming to you for you to recognize that you can really, the talents that you have will get you exactly where you want to go. You do not need to be anyone else, right? And you should share freely. Ask for what you need in return, definitely. Like with this kindness card here and the empowerment card, I feel that what is coming out here is, you need to, this is coming out for you because you should be asking for what you need appropriately in terms of remuneration or how you want to be treated. But you also have to be prepared to do that in return, right? And to be giving for the right reasons. You should be giving for the right reasons, for reasons that are about fulfillment and service as opposed to monetary. The Three of Lotuses, which is basically the Three of Cups, yet another celebration card. This is about lounging, a luxurious lifestyle. It doesn't even have to be like rich in terms of luxurious, but just wholly fulfilling, physically, emotionally. It was a well-rounded life. It was a well-rounded life. And this coming up near in this corner with Omen, the nectar of life, is exactly that. Right? It's coming to you as an example, as a memory of how balanced life can be between your inner world and your outer world, between your emotional needs and your physical needs, and to remind you that abundance is around you in so many different ways for you to enjoy. And if you want to create more, then you need to start really embracing that which you already have. So let's pull your final oracles. We have the Sacred Mountain. And one more. Ooh, this one went by quickly. Don't feel bad, Pisces, North Node. Okay, coming to life. If your videos are shorter than the other ones, it's usually because by the time I get to your sign, my receptors are really very warmed up already. so I get the information a lot faster. And I can say what I want to say in less words. So take it how it resonates. But yeah, your reading is always a bit shorter than everyone else's. So, Sacred Mountain is your first card. Let me just read from the guidebook here. Okay, the card meaning: be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power. Meditate, wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. Your native spirit wants you to know, from the vantage point of this sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find your sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clatter of life into sweet quietude. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source so it can be healed. Hello, veiled and conception. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency, and emergency. Your power is born in silence. This peace gives birth to your serenity. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. Okay, I'll let that resonate with you. And number 29, coming to life. Something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Didn't I ask you that? Yes, we did. Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must not try to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. Yes, yes. That's part of what celebrating whatever is enjoyable in the moment is, right? You hang out in that vibration and leave the divine to do the rest. I do hope that you were nourished by this reading somehow in your mind, body, and spirit. Pisces North Node, I will see you again soon. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.